right, next thing we're going to talk about is going to be time frames. But in the office manager side, I always like to remind people when they're applying time frames, they're going to want to check the call routing before doing so. So we're going to go ahead and move over to the inventory. And if you notice under the inventory, it's got a listing of all the phone numbers associated with this organization. You'll see treatment, and then you'll see destination. Um, every system function has an extension number, whether it's a conference bridge auto attendant or call queue. And in most cases, what we'll do is we'll take your phone number and we'll route it to the user account, whether it's an actual user account or the user account for an IVR or a call queue, because what this does is it gives us the ability to configure time-based routing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do this under this 8290040. If you notice, it routes to the user for 803. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a time frame today. We're going to do add time frame. We're going to name this company meeting. We're going to set a specific date or range, but before we do so, I will let you know that you can set it to specific days of the weeks and time. This is great if you want to set lunch hour, if you want to set business hours, meetings, whatnot. You can do so in this manner if you know it's going to be every day or every Monday from say 9 to 10 or whatnot. Or you can do specific dates or ranges, and this is great if you're going to say set up a call flow for the holiday next week or vacation or whatnot. So we're going to set this today between the 18th, between 3 and 4, and then we're going to save it. Now, in order to apply this to a particular call flow, once again, we're going to go back to that inventory just to make sure we're going to be routing it to the correct user account. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use this 8290040, and it's the user account for 803. So we'll go back to the user accounts. And if you notice at the bottom, we have this option that says hide system users. This means any of the system users, whether conference bridge, auto attendants, or call queues, aren't going to be visible. Unchecking this will bring up all these additional users. Now, I know we talked about routing it over to the user account for 803. So you would need to select that user account and then answering rules. We're going to go ahead and add a rule for company meeting, and we're just going to go ahead and send this over to 1000's voicemail. So to do so, I would select the always and then enter in the extension and then save. Now, after adding that time frame, you notice it appeared at the bottom of the page. In order to sort these, simply left click on them and then drag and then save. Now, if you notice, that company meeting time frame is now marked active, and that's due to the fact that the time frame we created, it currently falls what's inside that time parameter. Because the way the system works is it's going to check that first time frame. If it falls within that parameter, it's going to mark it active. If not, it's going to move down to the next one below it. If it falls within that parameter, it's going to mark it active. If not, it'll move down to the next one, and so forth until it reaches this default, which is like a 24-hour-a-day catch-all.